What's going on, guys? So what I think I'm gonna do is start bringing you all along with me more often. So instead of just shooting gym videos, try and do more, I guess, vlogging. Yeah, and just take my camera around and let you guys see things kind of the way I see them. But anyways, in yesterday's video, last night, I shot last night because I did cardio last night. Late, I was so tired, but I mentioned that I have 2 big shoots coming up this weekend, and how important it is to take pride in the fact that someone's giving you an opportunity and over deliver and give them more than what they are expecting so that they will come back for more, basically, is what I said. And yeah, I just think it's important to do that day to day in all that we do. And I think vision and focus is so important. I think it's so easy to lose focus and lose our vision and question, like, why are we working so hard? Because we have nothing to show for it, you know, in the moment, let's say. We have nothing to show for it. And I just think it's important to know that time takes time and you can't rush it. Thank God, because we don't have enough as it is. So I think it's important to work as if you have no time, because you don't. But be patient and let time do its thing. It's kind of a fine line, but I think if you can walk it, you can have anything in life that you want. So work harder than you ever have and expect it, or be prepared for it to take as long as it needs to take. And I think if you can do both of those with some consistency, then the sky's the limit. Anyways, I've been drinking so much water yesterday and today. I am so sick of drinking water. So I'm loading up before I go into the shoot, and then a day before, 2 days before, I'll stop drinking. But I will be continuing to excrete all that water. My body's gonna be like, if you're drinking 2 gallons a day, we need to, you know, use what we can, but everything extra we got to get out. So then when you stop drinking, your body doesn't know that immediately, so it keeps getting everything out, and you can get all that subcutaneous water out. At least that's what they say. I think there is some truth to it. So just to have this much more of an edge, you know, just to look that much better. So as I said, just been drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, to the point where, like, my stomach hurts. Like, I'm so tired of drinking, but I'm trying not to take it for granted, because I know in a day or two, when I cut all that out, I'm going to be so thirsty, like cotton mouth. So just trying to enjoy all steps and enjoy the process of it. You know, when you feel horrible from drinking too much, and then when you feel terrible because you're so thirsty, I think that's just kind of how life is. There's highs and lows, and enjoy the times where you're kind of in the middle, but for the most part, there's going to be really, really good times, and then really, really confusing times. But everything kind of all relates, you know. If you can relate drinking water to life, then you have a pretty good outlook on things. It's not as complicated as you think. Life isn't as just crazy as you think. It kind of all goes back to the ABCs, if you will. But anyways, I'm about to go to the gym. Not gym, but the apartment gym, and do my hypertrophy pool workout, which I usually don't record, but I'm gonna take the camera with me and record a few things. Dumbbells only go to 50s, but it's all good. I'm gonna do some high reps and focus more on the contraction than the weight. There is a lat pull down machine and a few other things that I'll be creative with, so should still get a good workout in. The biggest thing though is when you're in an environment like that, it can like bring you down and you not feel as motivated. So the biggest thing for me going into it is I am just as focused as I would be in the big boy gym. You know, like, of course you're going to be focused at the World Series, but how focused were you when you were, you know, hitting off the tee? Like, I think you need to take that same intensity and same focus into it. So it's important, even though I'm just at this little gym with little weights, that it's not a little workout. I take it just as serious and get the most out of it that I can. Anyways, I will see you guys down there in about 20 minutes, but it's gonna seem like 1 second to you, so bye. Alright guys, in the apartment gym today, but it's all good because you can still make gains with honestly just your body weight. So any piece of equipment is a good piece of equipment. Here doing some lat pull downs, higher rep ranges this workout. I stuck to 10 to 12 on just about everything, and kept my reps pretty slow, not as explosive as usual, and really just focused on squeezing the muscle in whatever exercise I was doing. As you guys know, I have a huge commercial shoot this weekend. Actually, 2 commercial shoots this weekend. They are back to back. So at this point, my calories are low and I'm pretty depleted. So it didn't make much sense for me to go to the gym and not move much weight around when these weights were really all that I needed for where I am at. Anyways, went into these rows right here, machine rows, and then I supersetted those with some seated cable rows. And these were kind of interesting because, as you can see, my feet don't really have anything to give me good leverage, so I really had to focus on keeping my back tight to make sure that I wasn't sliding forward. After I did the machine rows, I went into the seated rows, and then right after the seated rows, I stood up and did some standing underhand rows. So by this point, my back was really pumped. I think I did 10 reps of each, so 30 total reps with 120 pounds. So I was definitely feeling it. After I did that superset, or should I say tri-set actually, I went into bent over rows. These are only 50-pound dumbbells, but as you can see, getting a good stretch at the bottom, staying pretty parallel to the floor, and just really squeezing my back. After that, I went into lateral raises, which you guys know how I feel about these. I absolutely love them, and I do them at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. I think they are great for capping off your delts, and as you guys know, I like to flex after I do these just to get a little more work on the delts. After back and shoulders, I moved into some bicep exercises. This is alternating dumbbell curls, just focused on the contraction, only 30-pound dumbbells, so nothing crazy, but keeping the reps high and really squeezing the muscle. After these, I went into rope curls, which I did not film because the light was terrible, but I did those after these. Anyways, that is going to conclude the commentary of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a good day, and I will be talking to you live shortly. Alright guys, so done with my second workout. Oh my goodness, I'm pretty tired. It's been a good day. Still got a lot of work to do. Always have a lot of work to do, but that's okay, because I love what I do. Love what you do what you love. Whatever they say. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, something like that. Anyways, no great profound speech from me today. I'm checking out. I just wanted to wrap this video up, and I was going to do some posing, but I have literally been drinking so much water that I feel sick. Like, as I mentioned before, I'm just so tired of drinking water. Like, I just feel just like frumpy. So I'm not gonna do any posing, but I am relatively lean right now, so that's always good. Should have a good shoot this weekend, especially once I cut all this water out. It should shrink wrap my skin. Hopefully, that's the plan. And I'll be coming in Saturday and Sunday super dry, and as I've said multiple times, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say it, but over deliver. Give them more than they expect. And I won't get into that because I have in my past couple of videos, but yeah, now I'm about to have a protein shake, and then about 2 hours from now I will have about 6 ounces of chicken and more water. So I'm done with carbs for the rest of the day. Might have a little barbecue sauce, but actually I won't, because at this point I've also cut my sodium out, so no barbecue sauce. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say. I don't want this to be over, guys. I feel like we just began. Yeah, done with my carbs for the day. Oh, quick tip. If you didn't cut me off when I just totally stalled, then you're awesome. Quick tip, if you're into fitness, if you care. 1 ounce of chicken is 8 grams of protein, which comes in handy when you want to get X amount of protein in a certain meal, or when you're out at a restaurant and you need to guess your macros or whatever, if you do all that. I don't think I had a protein shake earlier. I didn't. So I'll be right around 150 grams for the day. Right now I'm weighing about 162. What? 162, and I didn't record 2 weeks ago when I started cutting, but I was about 175, I think, was the biggest I got. So I have cut from 175 to, by the time I get all this water out of me, I'll probably be maybe in the 159s. What? Crazy, I know, but yeah, that's how you do it. I don't think if you are cutting for shoot, or if you are cutting for anything other than a show, if you're doing a show, maybe do it for 12 weeks, devote your life to it. But if you are not cutting for a show, you just need to get ripped fast, then I don't think you need to go on some long 14-week cut. It's just not that serious, and that is a lot of weeks. That is a lot of days. That's 128 days. Is that right? 118 days? Let's do the math. 7 days a week, 14 days. 7 times 14 is just under 100, actually. My math was way off. 98 days. Is that right? No, that's wrong. Come on, guys. 14, 7, 70, 28. 70 plus 28 is 98 days. Woo! So I don't think you need to cut 98 days of being in a deficit for spring break or for your, you know, Labor Day weekend, like, or if we're going to the lake. Like, it's not that serious. Like, you would be better off and your body would be in a better position, and especially if you're doing it for girls, they don't know like what, they know abs or no abs. As a matter of fact, now there's a dad bod. They don't even know abs. They don't even care about abs anymore. As long as you just have a decent job, you can have anyone. No, as long as you just like are driven in some sense and you just have a flat stomach, like, you're gold, man. You are gold. You just need a flat stomach these days. You can't even get a flat stomach. Come on now. Come on now. At least, that's the least you can do. But if you want to go next level, you want to have a few cuts, then I don't think you need to go on a, you know, 100-day journey of being in a deficit. I think you'll end up, if you don't know what you're doing, you'll end up losing more muscle than fat, and you'll be all over the place, and it's so hard. You'll be tired. It'll be like a roller coaster, and just for something minimal, it's just not worth it. So anyways, it took me maybe 14 days to get relatively lean. I mean, like I said, I'm holding a lot of water right now, so in a couple of days I'll drop all that. But yeah, it's just that easy, guys. As long as you stay in decent shape, then you can get away with cutting. And basically I just cut out all my sugar. I just cleaned up my diet and added cardio. You know, most of the time out of the year I don't do cardio. Most of the time out of the year I eat sensible. But I certainly am not weighing my food, and I'm certainly not meal prepping, and if there's ice cream around and I want it, I'm eating it. But I train so hard in the gym that I can get away with it. And then when I do need to cut, all I have to do is strip out the bad, add in a little cardio, and I mean, I will rip up so fast. So I think there's a big misconception that I don't know what I was about to say. At this point, I'm 8 minutes in, and I just feel like you guys are like, okay, is he gonna say anything else good, or can I go ahead and shut him up? So I'm gonna save you that question, and I'm just gonna shut up. Hope you found this informative. Hope this little rant at the end, you got some good stuff out of it. Maybe some things you didn't know, or maybe added to all the things that you do know. Because as Mark Bell says, strength is never a weakness. And as Hunter Clouder says, knowledge is never stupid. Anyways, thank you for watching. As always, work hard, stay humble, stay blessed. How do they do it? And I'll see you guys tomorrow.